Hello my lovelies, welcome to another vlog. Welcome back home, as you can see. It's only like 1:30, so it's lunchtime, if I'm fully honest, but it's been quite like an emotional start of the day. My family's just left, which is always a little bit emotional ever since I was, I want to say 11. You know what, like I'm very, very well known for doing the Irish exit. Irish exit, I'm literally like the queen of. I've always been, we even vlogged about it because before pandemic, even my friend Camilla said how she was searching for me everywhere at the party and she thought something happened to me, but actually I just said I'm going to the bathroom and I left. Notorious for it. I just feel like goodbyes are always painful no matter what, even if you're leaving a party, because people are just gonna say like, no, please stay. And I've had to say goodbyes since very, very young age. So never been a big fan of those. Anyway, I'm very cozy. I'm wearing these brown theory pants at home, even though they're quite smart. I find them very comfortable. I don't know if you can see them. I'll get up so you can see them, so at least you can see the trousers. And this skate cardigan, which has been such a cute, comfy, cozy thing at home. Now today I've done some of my makeup, as you can see, very basic, but I'm yet to do my lips and I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna update you on what we'll be doing today. So that's something that we need to get into straight away. By the way, I just grabbed my lunch and it's pasta pomodoro with a bit of mozzarella. And I wanted to ask you one question, because the moment April hits, the moment the spring is here, it's really sunny in Milan, it's like 20 degrees more or less, literally spring. I don't need a jacket. I can almost go out in sandals, basically. What I would call this is already lake season. So it's time to go to Lake Como, it's time to enjoy, etc., etc. The moment that this weather is here, I feel like changing something around the house. So I'm already thinking, we've done the same thing last spring, I think, but I'm immediately thinking, I wanna like declutter a little bit this table. There are too many coffee table books, like not coffee table books even, like things that we got. Like I have like this bunch of posters from Saint Laurent. It's like Pedro Almodovar, David Cronenberg, you know, like a lot of different posters, right? Does it need to be on this coffee table? I'm not sure. I have like 3 books from Prada on this coffee table because I love them, but I need to really see what I'm reaching for and what I'm flicking through and what I really want to have on this table and kind of declutter. I've decluttered a lot of space. The wardrobe that I keep all my electronics in, I've decluttered it. I've decluttered a lot of my wardrobes in the guest bedroom, decluttered some of the makeup drawers, and I still have more work to do. So is it just me or is this what spring does to us? I want to change a lot of things. I'm in just that mood. And I think like Filippo is also, so that's great. Because the thing is, guys, I feel like, you know, when people say soulmates, what are really soulmates? I always feel like Filippo and I, if like my back hurts, Filippo's back hurts too. If I have a thought in my mind, like a random thought while watching a movie, Filippo is thinking the same thing. So it's so funny because I feel like decluttering and he's like on the same page, which is great for me because if I want to buy new furniture, he also wants to buy new furniture. So that's good. Anyway, I know that some of you get annoyed if I'm eating and filming. So I'm quickly gonna finish my pasta pomodoro with mozzarella and I will update you on what I'm doing today and what else is happening so that we can catch up a little bit more. By the way, I haven't packed and I'm traveling today. And I mean, I haven't finished packing, that's the correct way of saying it. And I need to hydrate because I feel like I'm really dehydrated. So I need to first get some orange juice, which you can't really see. Okay, you can see. Okay, orange juice. Then I need to mix in all my like green stuff, collagen, and all the other like supplements that I take. That's next. There are a lot of supplements that are really much better when you take them with vitamin C, so with orange juice. And for example, you don't get benefits if you take them with coffee or caffeine. A good example could be iron, for example. So if you take iron with vitamin C, you get much better absorption. And if you take it with caffeine, you take a lot less absorption. So think about that. So today we're traveling, as I've just briefly mentioned you, and I mean, I don't usually care about makeup when I'm traveling. In the background, you can see some chaos. That's because I yet need to pack those things, okay? But in one of my recent videos, I've shown you that I got some new goodies from WONDERSKIN, some more lip stain masks, as well as the iconic lip rehab serum oil, which I loved since November. Obviously, I don't need to tell you how much I've loved these, okay? I have been using these every single day, and they are complete game changer for me. My lip color, my natural lip color when I have no makeup, you basically, like I think I have nice lips, okay? But when they have no color, it's a no. So my favorite shades are Whimsical and Hush, but I have now Hailey and Lovely as well. So which one of these two should we try for today? I think I want to try Lovely. I'm very curious. It looks kind of like a brownish peachy lip stain. I really, 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 really love WONDERSKIN, and I love it so much that every single person in my surrounding, including my friends, everybody bought to themselves after they've seen me use it a lip stain because it's just so good. So basically, you've seen me use it many times. Don't get scared. Some people get scared thinking that this is the effect. This is not the effect, okay? This is what you apply first, and I always go like more on the upper lip. I don't apply much in the inner side of the lips. I use it as kind of a nice liner. And for the bottom lip, I just do this. So I keep space for shading in here. I love it when a lip stain is new. So this is gonna be lovely. I hope I'm gonna like it, the color, because they stay on quite a bit. And I'm gonna wait for around 60 seconds. Normally I would do my eyebrows and my lip stain first, and then I do the rest of my makeup. So that's usually quite like some time. And then I just wipe it off with like a damp towel. And then I do my lip makeup, which it depends. It can be a lipstick or a lip gloss or a lip balm, or today it's gonna be the lip oil. While I'm waiting for this to kind of set in, I'm gonna do a little reshuffle of my wardrobe, because today when I travel, I want to leave it in pristine condition because I really, really need it to be perfect when I'm back. Let's do this. My favorite candy. Let's check out Lovely. Wow. It's super natural. You can see the difference between top and the bottom lip. And you will see it even better. Could be my favorite. So Whimsical is a little bit more purplish, which actually you can even see here, can you? I love this. So it looks like really nicely lined lips. And then I love the effect that I normally get from the Lip Rehab Serum Oil from WONDERSKIN, and I got some new colors as well. I think I used one already, and I left it somewhere around here because I had 3. Here we have 2 new ones. I got the Lover and the Honey, and I feel like trying Honey. It looks like quite a deep color, but I'm into that right now, so shall we check it out? First of all, the packaging is so beautiful, I think. I first tried another shade, and I'll insert a picture here of when I used it. Well, actually, I used it that time with the WONDERSKIN lip liner, which I also have here. My favorite eyeliner is in 360 Couture Lip Liner in shade 360, I think. Saddle. I love it. Oh, I need to sharpen it. We can do this. We can do this. Everything for you guys. No laziness. This is so beautiful when like I want to create like a special effect on the lips. But let's try this lip oil. It smells divine. I cannot explain the smell. It smells like sweet and delicious. And the lip oil is so nourishing. The brush is so great, but also leaves a really nice tint, like one of those like pH adapting tints, so it looks like your real lip color. This deep, here you can see color. Let's open the Lover. I love this. I really like it. So this Lover one is more peachy. Maybe I've already had this color. It looks like the other one that I had. The smell is just, I can't even explain it. It's juicy, it's delicious. I really love it. This is my makeup of the day. I've like seen something, what I really have been loving. I use this Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine lip liner, and I just apply a bit here. You see this, and a bit on the bridge of my nose. Okay, this is it. And then here, and it really lasts also, which I love. You just have like a lip liner and you can do the whole face of makeup with another product. So that's it. And this is gonna be my makeup of the day. And I know it's gonna last me the whole day. What do you guys think? Also, for someone like me that doesn't have perfectly symmetrical lips, as you guys know, the lip stains are great as a base for any kind of makeup because they really help make it a bit more aligned. Do I need a bit of highlighter? I like the Rare Beauty one, but guys, something really sad happened. It broke. It's okay, this one I'm not gonna use anymore for traveling. I'm just gonna keep it at home, and then I will get another one for travel. Love the look. I'm gonna bring the honey in my handbag. Also, if you're not wearing the lip stain underneath, it looks really good, the lip oil on your lips, because it kind of stains them a little bit. That's it. I'm fully dressed. I need to close the luggage. I hope I'm going to be able to close it, to be very honest with you guys, because I have a lot of things I'm bringing for my friends. So as much as I love them, they forgot that I also need some space for some of my clothes. So I'm bringing 3 extra pairs of shoes, 2 full suits, and some stuff for my mom as well. There's not much space for me in that suitcase, but that's okay. I could have brought 2 suitcases. It's just I find it like not the most ideal thing. This is so yummy. I really wanted a matcha, but since I need to take my supplements, like I told you already, something caffeinated is just not ideal. So that's it. Okay, I'm here because I actually need to finish packing the hand luggage, and I'm sad that I am not bringing my Hermes trolley, because I think that's the like most beautiful hand luggage there is in the world. But this one I can, well, no, it's not true that I can squash in a little bit more. It's a little bit larger, this one. So since I have to pack a lot of stuff, I will use this one on this occasion. What was I gonna tell you? Yes, talking about changes at home. This morning, Filippo told me that he's gonna take this cow carpet from my wardrobe because he wants it for his office. And actually that's why he bought it for himself, right? But then I didn't want a carpet initially in my wardrobe because I put on shoes here as well to try on things, right? So this kind of carpet seems fine, because if it's like it's in the middle of the room, but it's not, and you can like move it and remove it very easily, etc. But in the end, I don't really love it, because for example, like right now when I'm sitting on the floor, I'm gonna be, well, full of hair. There's like 1-2 hair stuck on me, right? Not ideal. I don't like anything like that. Filippo told me this morning he's gonna take it from the wardrobe room, which means that I need some kind of different type of carpet. But like, I don't want like full covering carpet. I don't want something really light, especially because like I said, I do get dressed here. I do like get dressed with me for whatever in this room. A lot of things come in, like a lot of boxes come in and go from this room. So I don't want something that is gonna get dirty easily, but I also don't want something too dark. So what should I do, really? That's the thing that I need to understand really well, what I'm gonna change in here. Because Filippo was like, yeah, like, I think would be good if we add something different here, and I will take the one you got now. This bag has been so useful. I love it so much. Love it, love it, love it. Especially when I'm traveling. I love a good novelty, as you guys all know. So yeah, I need to pack in the hand luggage a lot of things that are not really fitting me in here. So let's try and do that. Okay, whew. Before I leave, I wanted to unpack something that is really heavy and bulky, and I want you guys to as well see it so that we can actually decide what we think about it, because I ordered it online and I thought it was cute, but let's see what we think about it. Okay, 1, I feel like something is not really herring around here. I need to get a knife, I think. I was gonna get a bigger one, but it is Mercury retrograde and I am a clumsy person. So let's just keep it safe, okay? Because I have a lot of really exciting plans for April, so. This looks really nice. And it's packed really well, because I would hate, oh my God, but it's just so much smaller than I expected it to be. So that's a little bit disappointing, or very disappointing, because I really wanted this to be huge, but then the price was too good to be true. Let me show it to you. It's like a little marble vase. Okay, let's discuss this better. This is the vase. I love it, right? This is my hand. But I thought it was gonna be like this big. So now I'm a little bit disappointed. Should I keep it? Also, maybe this is not a vase at all. I think I know what this is. I think like people like me need to start reading descriptions of things when they shop online. I think this is actually a candelabra. Let's check. It says nothing. Okay, this is, I have like ice blue candles. Felipe loves these candles, but this is just for the investigative journalism. I mean, not even. I don't think this is it. It could be, like, if you pour a little bit of wax on there, it would stay. Like, I love this marble. It's so heavy also, but I feel like it's not what I wanted it to be. I'll also show it to Filippo, but honestly, I need less stuff at home, not more stuff, but I thought this was gonna be like such a wow piece, but it's so small. Okay, let's see the other stuff that I have. We have another box. I think this one will definitely be what I think it is, and I've had my eye on this for home for a little while now. It's a vase, okay? I'll give you a hint. It's not like I need this, but I like it. And also, when it was my birthday, I definitely ran out of vases. This is quite beautiful, but it's also smaller than I expected it to be. A lot smaller. Like, what is wrong with me? Is this something like my personal thing? Because, wait, hold on. Let me show you what's my problem. Here is the perspective, right? So I love this vase, and I've like had my eye on it for quite a long time. I will link it below as well for you guys in case you want to shop it. But to kind of compare it next to this one, which is from H&M Home, it looks really small. And also comparing to all my Anissa Kermiche vases, the same thing. And then this one is completely works. This one's quite expensive, but I really like the kind of vibe of it. And this one is just so small. It's powerful. Like, if I placed it somewhere strategic, not on this table, but it could add something to it. I need to figure this out because it is beautiful, and touch of red I really like as well. You see what I mean? It's just the size of like a candle. I thought it was gonna be much better because I expected it to be a bit like a conscious, like, great, because I don't really often make mistakes when it comes to online shopping, okay? Say whatever you want, but generally, like, I would say that I order so much and maybe I send back like 10 to 15% of the things that I actually order. So I think I do pretty well when it comes to online orders. It's just that I need some more practice when it comes to home. I was also gonna order more candles and things, and I definitely think that I do not need any more candles. Obviously, I definitely love candles so much. It's my favorite thing, but I need help. I made myself a matcha that I wanted. This is the ceremonial matcha made with not boiling water, so it doesn't taste like burning. Just like I boiled the water, but then I add part cold water so I can like immediately mix it, and I whisk it with that thing that you've seen, the wooden whisker. And I basically add part oat, part coconut, frosted milk that I froth in a frother, clearly. And then I add a few ice cubes so that it's not actually warm, it's kind of more iced. And I made it quite strong because today I will have quite a long day and I need to be on top of my best energy. So, but, oh, I forgot like a very, very important part, very important ingredient. So you probably have seen me add a syrup to it, and it's a sugar-free, like, keto syrup that I bought, and it's like a fiber syrup. So it's like a healthy version, but it does add sweeter taste to the matcha if you want, or if you're craving something. I would actually love to find a sort of like a vanilla syrup that is sugar-free, but is not like full of sweetener. Is there something like that somewhere that I can actually find and enjoy? Let me know if yes. Also, let me know if no. Okay, so the chat I wanted to have to you on this beautiful day about is, I've recently been asked many times two different things. One was kind of like how to build confidence and why is confidence important, and do I think confidence is important in achieving goals. And the other one was more like manifestation and goals and getting to the goals and kind of like changing your life completely and turning it upside down in a good way. What I think really helped me and how I think it helped me. And I thought like spring is such a good time to talk about that, because I don't want to like make like such a whole video about it. If you want to see a whole video about it, I can film it, but I wanted more to film a little segment now that we're in spring. There's like a new energy, kind of like a new life. You just feel a little bit more re-energized, re-motivated, like an extra push to really get to where you want to be. And I personally am someone who believes that, like, look, I say this all the time, time passes anytime. Anyway, it will be end of the year anyhow on 31st of December 2025. So the 1st of January 26 will come. Do you want to be at the same exact spot, or do you want to be a better version of yourself when the 1st of January 26 comes? So that is my question to you. And I know like there's a lot of like this whole like new age talking online, and I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk to you about what really happened to me, what I've done in my life, and what I've changed in my life. So I'm not going to go too much into things that are like a bit extra, okay? I'm really going to stick to what I know and what I've done. And I'm first going to talk about confidence, which I think is like it doesn't seem like it is, but it's very mixed with like visualizing and believing that something can happen, because being confident also means like you're being confident that your future can come to you. And funnily enough, ever since I was a kid, I was confident that I can work in the fashion industry. I don't understand why, because even when I speak in my therapy, I tell my therapist like I was delusional. I was like overly confident, unnecessarily maybe I even lied to myself. I'm not sure. I'm not really prone to lie to myself, but I was delusional because I come from a family of pharmacists who were born in a country that went through a war, and then they moved to a small city, and then there's no fashion. Do you understand that the country that I come from doesn't have any of the like brands that I'm working with today? There is just no, I have not grown up like seeing fashion in that sense. Like my both parents are quite fashionable people for what they do and what they are, but not like that. They're more like my dad likes good suits and my mom likes good suits. You know what I mean? They're scientists. So the point is that it's like against absolutely all the odds that I am doing what I'm doing right now and today in life. I mean, against all the odds, okay? Why I think confidence is important. Like, I think there are so many things, first of all, that us women, but also men tend to do, and that is giving power to other people. So, like, when, you know, someone gives you a compliment and they say like, oh my God, your hair is so beautiful. And we like to say like, oh, but look at your hair. Or like, oh, it's like, it's just such a little thing, an unnecessary thing. But even like knowing how to receive a compliment is so important in actually living your confident life. There are so many things in, again, giving power to other people, and I recently recommended you a book by Mel Robbins called Let Them, and that book was recommended to me by my sister. It's an incredible book. I cannot recommend it enough. You guys can get it on your phones, on your Kindles, on like a physical hardcover, whatever you like. If you don't want to read it now, buy it for your summer vacation or anything, like buy it to read it on the commute to work every single day. It's a book that is basically saying whoever is doing something around you, an example of like a friend who is in a very, very abusive relationship and you're trying to help them, and eventually you're telling them like, get out of that relationship, get yourself out, like you're helping them, you're constantly telling them what to do. You are actually giving them the power because you're putting so much energy, and all of your energy is going into their relationship and into their well-being. Whereas you need to take your energy, and I'm not saying not to help to your friend, but you are draining yourself and your friend is draining themselves. And you know how it is on the plane. Before you help your child, you first need to help yourself. And you need to put the oxygen mask on yourself first in order to be able to save your child as well. So I think like Let Them is such an important theory to learn, and to not try to get involved in everybody's lives and save them and help them and save them and help them. And the reason why I say this is because I am the first person that does this all the time. So in my therapy also, I learned that I have this like saver syndrome. I love to save people from various different situations, and sometimes it's actually even difficult for me if I cannot save someone or help someone. And imagine if all of that energy that I'm investing in like saving other people or helping other people, I mean saving, right? It can be like a very something irrelevant or small scale. If I could take all of that energy to actually help myself and build my goal and my dream, I will have more confidence because I'm taking my energy and my power back to work on myself, and more energy, time, focus, everything, power to focus on what I want to achieve. So that's the thing number one, let them. Let the friend that is constantly making wrong choices and wrong decisions make wrong choices and wrong decisions and learn from it. Plus, if I can just add a little side note, if you're constantly saving someone or helping someone, eventually that relationship will go very bad because people love to turn their back on their saviors. People love to actually hurt their saviors because in their eyes, they feel like their savior is a little bit like above them, and eventually they start resenting the savior. Now tell me, because I think everybody's been in this situation, have you been in a situation where you have a friend who's going through a difficult time, you're trying to help your friend, you're trying to help your friend, you're trying to help your friend, but eventually you're also realizing that the friend is not helping themselves, and you're like, you know what, I can't help you anymore, and eventually you're the enemy number one. Is there a need for that? Is there really a need for that? So, long story short, we have this saying in Serbian that I recently-ish heard, and I just love it. And we say, taj čovjek ružno govori o meni, a ne znam zašto, ništa mu nisam dobro učinio. Ili nisam mu ništa pomogao. It's basically saying like, someone is saying bad things about me, but I don't know why I never helped him. And it's just like, I think about this saying so much because this is a fact. When you really just help someone like randomly and you're constantly saving or helping someone, it does happen that eventually that person resents you because they feel like you're superior to them, which is just the craziest concept to think about, okay? But it's just a food for thought, okay? Get your energy. Do not invest your energy in so many little things. Now, if you're very invested and you're volunteering at like a dog shelter or in a charity project, or you're helping your family in something and they're taking that help, like a dog shelter is, like a charity is, like your family is, that is great because your family is needed, it's being received. Whenever I'm involved in like my charity projects, that's completely different thing. So people like to strip whatever they read or see and make it black and white. It's not black and white. What it is stop offering unasked and unsolicited help. Stop offering help where help is not needed. Let people do their things. My best friend always say, ljude treba izvoditi na svoj put. And I agree. It means let people take their path. Let them take their path. Do not constantly try to stop them from taking their path. Stop getting involved between them and their destiny or the God's plan for them. So that is the rule number one in getting your power, getting your energy, getting the power back to yourself. It's very important. Second thing about confidence is believing that you can is actually quite difficult, but I do often see there are two kinds of people, the ones who are a little bit delusional and the ones who are like a complete victim mentality. And I think that like it's important to be a little bit delusional because at the beginning, surely you will start convincing yourself in something and you're like lying to yourself a little bit, but eventually you will convince yourself. You will start working a little bit straighter, you will give the aura, and when you enter the room, people will say, that's the person. It's all about that. What is here, you're emitting into the space around you. But one thing that I personally think is very important, and I say this in every single video that I speak about confidence because I do think it's very important, is completely separating confidence from arrogance. I'm not saying like people who walk in the room and say, I'm the prettiest one in the room, are confident. They're actually arrogant, and arrogance is never based on confidence. Confidence is also being comfortable with knowing you're not the prettiest in the room and being very comfortable sitting in that room. And I've been in that position so many times. Guys, when I tell you that I attended events in like LA, in Hollywood, where people are just like perfect, like, I mean, perfect. They're like, they look in real life like they're photoshopped, okay? In real life, they look photoshopped. And I was Tamara. I was in my own skin. Like, I've done changes on myself. I've changed. I've progressed. I've done more than I could from what I wanted to achieve and what I wanted to do. And I was in the room with them. So at the end of the day, you can like speak down on yourself and let your inner voice win and tell you that you do not belong there. Or you can actually tell yourself, you know what? I'm very comfortable with who I am and who I am in this room, and that's okay. And that is the confidence that I promise you is something really special. Wow, Philip is coming. I'm gonna bring this chat to the end now, but I think like confidence, if you could work on one thing and just one thing on yourself in 2025, let it be your confidence and kind of understanding and appreciating yourself and your values, but also knowing
Maybe I agree.
what you're not so great at. I love that, baby, but that's your job, you know? And then talking about visualizing and wanting and achieving what you want, I think that's like a whole other story. I'd be happy to go into it, but we need like a full-on chat about that because it is a topic that I'd like to speak to you guys about more. Let me know in the comments below if you want more of that topic, okay? So we can chat. But now, matcha, quick snack, and off to the airport, actually.
I'm an expert at overthinking things that I shouldn't. You come across as a cool guy, someone who's the
Good morning, guys. It's a new day. It's 8 a.m. and I am actually super excited to go and meet my friend Sandra. Not sure if she's still sleeping because she is a parent, and from my experience with all my friends who are parents, whenever they are without their children, they do like to sleep a little bit longer, which I completely understand. Since we're in a beautiful hotel room, I thought maybe I could give you a room tour while we're waiting for Sandra. So let's start all the way back at the entrance. Here we go. This time I'm staying at the Hotel St. Regis, and there's a little guest bathroom. There is a bar area, a gorgeous sitting area. I'm actually really craving, oh my god, wait, what is this? Is it a pear? Wow, it's so beautiful. Plums, fruits. It's supposed to be raining today, but no rain in Belgrade yet. Okay, so there's a sitting area. The bags are now here, as you can see. A little close-up for you guys. And then this is the bedroom. Obviously, I slept kind of, well, it looks like restless last night, but this is a really, really beautiful and cozy bedroom moment. It is a hybrid of my look for today and my look for tomorrow. So it's a bit of a neither. I unpacked all the stuff that I need for shooting. And the bathroom is, of course, a mess because I got ready already this morning. There's a bath, and this is me. I think I'm just gonna head down to the breakfast, have a coffee, and then wait for my friends. Okay, guys, busy day of work for me, very busy, but I wanted to show you a surprise guest that you have already seen many times in the vlog. Sandra Hagelstam.
Hello.
I don't think the light is the best, but you guys can see us.
Are we rolling with it?
Yes, we're rolling.
Perfect.
Guys, we wanted to specially, I actually wanted to vlog. She didn't really need to be in the frame, okay? But I wanted to show you the best gift that I got. Is this my birthday gift?
Oh, true. You're celebrating birthday month, as everyone knows it. So this is like a one of the many gifts. Nice. So this is the new kitten.
Tell us about it.
Okay, this is like from the signature pump, the Ruby. I've done a kitten version, which was very much requested. So this is more everyday.
So you've seen the Ruby pump because I wore it.
You have it in
also,
brown, right?
Yes.
You need it in black.
I wore it
100%.
during Paris Fashion Week. I wore it to the Magda Butrym show. I wore it to the what else? I wore it like to something else on the last day.
To my presentation.
Remember. I wore it to a presentation. Something else I wore it to. Someone will remind me what I wore it.
You're
to.
such a
I wore it
good
to something
ambassador.
else as well.
But yeah, so the kitten heel is brand new. We have it on a few styles now, but I want to, and we spoke about this earlier, when you have a kitten heel and the pointy toe, you sometimes end up with the shoe that looks quite large. So
I'm a size 40, so you can imagine that's my concern.
but even on a smaller size, like it does look elongated because you have so much space in the toe area that's kind of left empty. So that's why the heel is slightly angled in the back like this. So it creates like a more of a sexy silhouette to a otherwise Pretty simple kitten.
I wore these today. They're so comfy. So comfy. I'll insert the picture as well of us wearing. But tonight I'm wearing something else that's Sandra.
This is a brand new style. You were saying that this is Filippo's favorite.
He was obsessed with this. He said this was so sexy. It has this kind of like stitching. It looks like a stitch to me. I don't know if it's supposed to look like a stitch.
Yes, it's stitch, and then it has the one in the back. This is like a super limited edition one that I wanted to try out with the. It's a special shoe.
And I'm sorry that I have to be now self-centered, but I show you now my outfit check.
Okay, today's look is you are wearing I actually know what you're wearing. You're wearing a rosy blazer for Wardrobe NYC. I've been trying to find this blazer. It's impossible to find, but I love that it's like a blazer / dress. I don't know if you're wearing anything underneath, but you can go either. And then just a pair of tights because it's not July quite yet. And then, of course, a pair of Hagelstam shoes. You look gorgeous. Which bag are we doing? Okay, we're doing a casual little modest Hermes clutch. It's a Kelly cut, I see, in the Swift leather. Correct? Yes, I know my things. Beautiful, yes. Gold hardware, black leather. I'm actually super obsessed with this bag, trying to find it. But you look gorgeous. It's popping up for dinner.
We have a cropped Bottega Veneta runway piece that we love. This jacket, gorgeous in pink. It also came in blue at the time, but I think pink was so much better. We have black.
I have green actually. Also.
Yeah, love it.
So nice because it's almost like a knit. It's so soft.
We'll have a beautiful mini Kelly in a top with gold hardware, Epsom leather, love it. I do not have this color and I absolutely love it. I mean, I do have a Birkin. I have a Birkin and I have Elan. It's somewhere there. I don't know where it is, who knows.
Yeah, I saw it.
We have a pair of Hagelstam heels, of course. I know that these are your favorite. These are mules.
Yes, no, I go back and forth on what's my favorite. This is the Jade Mule.
Okay.
And this was from the first collection. We still
Love them.
We made it a classic actually because everyone was loving it. It's super cute also with like a skirt or something. Isn't it?
So sexy.
Long. I don't think you have these.
I don't have these. Love them. And then I have no idea what you have under the trousers are. It looks like they could be Phoebe Philo. They could, but I know they are not because you're not yet in the ready to wear Phoebe Philo. They could be Wardrobe New York City.
They could. It's actually a R.I.P. Ray. Yes.
Yeah, that's one.
Ray, which was Match's own in-house brand. So R.I.P. to that iconic brand. I bought so much. Like I have so many basic pieces from them. Here's to hoping that they somehow make a comeback.
Love the look.
Somewhere.
Love the look. Now, I would love to speak to you guys more, but we have a night out ahead of us. I have my phone. Let me see. My best friend says, okay, he's here.
Are we running?
Yep. We are, he's literally down there. I would have worn the kitten heels also, but I really felt like going sexy. Oops, I hope I didn't flash you guys. Sorry if I did. Anyway, we are going to have a night out. Hello, my loves, and welcome back home. My little trip was very short but sweet. It's always enjoyable seeing my friends, as you guys know, and it's always like the highlight. I also managed to see my family as well a little bit, so my best friends, that's always the best part of it all. Now we're back home and we're gonna head out, but before we head out around Milan a little bit, I first have 2 meetings. One is with like the whole team, one is with Annabelle, so we need to do like these meetings, and then after that I'll be bringing you out with me. This week's quite busy with like a lot of like structured and planned things. The main reason is because also I'm traveling in 2 days' time off to New York, so that's kind of the thing that is going on at the minute. How have you all been? I want you to let me know in the comments, how are you all feeling right now? How's the spring treating you? Hope you're all feeling great. I'll update you in a sec. Meetings first. Filippo brought me here and he said it's basically like cherry season in Tokyo. Kinda, almost. I mean, maybe not
Maybe not quite, but here's the man. And we're actually having a walk. Why? Because it's spring in Milan and it's so beautiful.
Yep.
You don't even need a jacket.
No.
Except that we're wearing the same matching sunglasses.
As always. You know what I was thinking? When I was living in Paris,
Yeah.
I used to spend a lot of time outdoor because, you know, there is
Yeah.
nothing to do in Paris. So, and I didn't have a car. So
you
what I
used
was
to
doing
walk.
in my free time, because you know in Paris when you're free, in the summer, in the winter is easier because you can do museum, you can do exhibitions, you can do
I love
theater,
it.
you can do opera, you can do movies. But in the summer, all you do is to go to the park.
Yeah.
And I used to live in Le Marais, so I used to go to a very small park there.
Place de Vosges, didn't you? used to
Yeah,
go?
in Place de Vosges. I used to be there with my book.
But do you miss it a little bit?
Look, it was never love with Paris for me. It was always work,
Yeah.
work. So I never really enjoyed the city. But what I do miss in Milan is the outdoor. Because whenever we are in Milan, if we are not home, we are somewhere else. It's not also Milan is not New York, it's not London, it's not Paris, I don't know. When you're in Milan and it's beautiful, you go to the lake,
Yeah, exactly.
or you go to
Even St. Moritz
or you go to St. Moritz,
or Portofino
or you go to Portofino.
or you go to Monaco.
It's not like if you have a
I mean,
if you
anywhere.
have a weekend off in Milan, it's not like oh let's stay home and let's go to the park.
100%.
So that's why.
Also because to
But
be
it's actually
honest,
beautiful.
it is beautiful. Milan in spring is really, really special, I think. There's a lot of cherry blossom, parks.
Anyway,
Or
the
green.
truth is that I'm going to the dermatologist and Tamara is coming with me. That's it.
Correct. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking about it on the while I was walking. Like, you and I are so funny, Filippo. Either you go with me to doctors or I come with you.
I always come to you to doctors. You never come to me
Not true.
unless it's something that is very interesting to you. And for you, the best doctor in the world is a dermatologist.
Yes, it's true.
Because you love, so you coming actually because you hope to see me in a little bit of pain.
This is not true, and it's actually very mean. You know why?
Yeah.
My friends were asking me to take a 5 p.m. flight today, so I don't have to wake up at 4:30.
Yeah.
And you know what I said?
Yeah,
Filippo has a dermatologist appointment, and I'm going with him
but why?
to dermatologist. And I said I even canceled my Pilates so I can come with him.
But why?
And you know what Svetlana said?
Yeah.
Wow, you're such a sacrificed wife. Even canceled the Pilates
Yeah, but why are you coming with me to the dermatologist?
because you're a little bit scared.
I'm not. I'm not at all. I want to know why you're coming.
Because I love you.
Yeah, but why
You-
don't you come to me when I go to the urologist?
Because I've never been around when I don't know.
Poppy.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
okay.
true.
Anyway, thank you very much. Can you smell
You're
this?
very funny. Yes, so
Maybe-
beautiful.
I think there is something very allergic here.
No.
Yeah, look at there.
Lilies. Yes. Filippo very allergic to lilies.
Show this. Look,
There's a dinosaur.
this is Giardini Montanelli.
Yeah? Giardini Montanelli.
Indro Montanelli.
Indro Montanelli.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's Filippo in a dog version because the dog with a beard. Look, Poppy. It's so cute. I don't want to reveal too much info, but I'm so excited because it's been 24 hours since I've been talking about one thing and one thing only. Even last night at the dinner with my friends, at one point I was like, okay, just one last thing to tell you and I will stop. About feeding the hippos.
I know. So, but the best thing to feed at the hippos is the watermelon.
Yeah?
Because
In the summer.
they love breaking it.
Yeah, in the summer I'll do it. I want to be a zookeeper or some kind of... That's my dream job. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I was feeding hippos and seals
Do you
and...
think you can buy some fresh fruit?
Yes,
for
on the
tonight?
way back. For hippos or for us?
No, for you.
Okay, what a beautiful day in Milan. Today I'm really, really, really appreciating the city, I guess.